do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-time. And if you ain't know, this is how it goes down. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column. Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he stopped immediately there. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd.
To throw, here's Nix. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Harvey. Going absolutely nowhere. They wind up losing a yard or 2. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield, they tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man blitz starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 11 carries, 57 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
We'll let this go deep for Collins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Marks now on 1st and 10. And we'll get this one down to about the 17. Now 2nd and 9.
The 17-yard line. 1 yard. Here we go. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Stroud going to give to Marks. Now the ball comes loose. One of the linebackers has got it. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Here's Nix.
At the 5-yard line.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code that he could not hang on to it. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Broncos send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On the handoff, Marks. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run straight ahead with Marks. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. Fights through. Breaks the tackle. Now Alley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
First down.
That's taken in by Franklin. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
That's good. Broncos.
Throwing Nix. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2nd and 14. Nix going to give to Harvey. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now it's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now out comes Houston. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Back at the 22-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Throwing now is Stroud. Open man, that's Jaden Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Texans First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Second and 10.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. That is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Again, it's Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The Texans now at 2-5 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Broncos offense and veteran receiver Cortland Sutton getting set for their next drive. And he's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, so to no one's surprise, his name sits near the top of the list in terms of most receptions by a wideout this season. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. On the ground, it's Marks to start the drive. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Here we go.
Stroud working out of the gun. Open man is Higgins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
2 yards. And the Texans.
Here we go.
First down.
18.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10.
All right.
Here's Stroud. Here's swing left side, caught by Collins. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Up the middle, it's Marks. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Denver's offense now set to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Nix to the air. And this throw will be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Stroud looking to throw. He's got him in. Complete. Down the right sideline. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. And it's second down.
Second and 10.
Working out of the gun is Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first. Their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They're going. It's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Nix looking to throw again.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
R.J. Harvey.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
What's good on the extra point? And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense and Nico Collins heading onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
He's got Higgins over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Stroud to throw it. They'll let this go deep for Collins.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And they'll indeed take a knee.
So past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
At the 35-yard line.
Tony.
And Stroud now to throw. That's complete to Dell.
Makes it 3rd and 1.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 18.
Stroud. Hard throw, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, and he could not pull it in. To throw is Nix. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 of the 28.
They'll go play action with Nix. Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
11 more yards. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to the air with Nix. They swing this out to Harvey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Texans' 35-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and goal.
Harvey trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Bo Nix taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Houston set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And given 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On the give, here's Marks. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
48-yard line.
Ow, what's that? 18, what's that? Out to the right, out to the right. Out to the right.
From out of the gun, here's Marks. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston, and we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 3. On play action, here's Nix. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Here's Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. 14 yards that time for number 14. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That's plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Franklin. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Second and 7 at the 47.
Nix to the air. Going for the right side here, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Our first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Looking to throw. Nix looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLaughlin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jaleel McLaughlin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. What's good on the extra point? And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Texans set to come onto the field. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Second and 13 at the 23-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Got his man, Dell. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's third and 4 now.
It's a gain of 9.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Stroud. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down. First and 10.
On his own read, give the marks. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another try, second and 10 now.
Here we go. On 18. That's it.
Here's Stroud. And caught it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Texans' 40-yard line.
On the handoff, McLaughlin trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fights through, and now a crease. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Evan Ingram, Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So Stroud and the Texans down by 15. A little over a minute and a half remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Stroud to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Here's Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Texans first down.
And they'll try and preserve that lone timeout as he comes up and clocks it here on the spike.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Oh, ready.
Now Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left. And this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Stroud.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15.
Stroud to throw it.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take... Well, somebody...